Jackets win 2-1 over the Winnipeg Jets in overtime. There was not a lot that happened in this game. It was a very sloppy, ton of penalties. And I'm just like, you know what? Not a lot happened. We're one taking this video. So, starting it off, Bob plays okay. He keeps us in it for a while because we were not ready to start this game again. We are having problems this season with starting and finishing the games. We cannot play a full 60 minutes, and it's killing us. But we're still finding ways to win games, and we're getting the points. We are off to our best start in franchise history, 7-3-0. So that's good. We are undefeated in overtime when we go there because Bob keeps us in it. Starting off, though, first period, JJ's behind the net. He starts to ski up the boards. And Winnipeg was pressuring us the entire time. They were taking it to us. We couldn't get out of our zone. They had like the first 12 shots of the game. Of 12, 14 shots of the game. We had 2. They had 12. It was bad. We could not do anything in the first 10 minutes. One of the things, JJ's coming with boards though. And there's 2 Winnipeg players. JJ doesn't have a lot to do. So he's like, you know what? I got to make a crazy pass. And as he makes a crazy pass to Winberg, Winberg goes behind Tanev. Tanev picks it up, takes the shot on Bob. Bob's like, okay, I don't know where rebound is at. Trying to find it. It squeaked through his legs. Sitting behind him, 2 Jets were crashing the net. Tanev is one of them. He puts them back in net. 1-0 Jets. And we started to kill penalties. We started to find our legs a little bit, but we were still not keeping up with the Jets. We were getting more shots. We were getting a little bit better quality of shots, but Mason was stopping them, controlling the rebounds. We couldn't do anything. And after the first period, it is 1-0 Jets. Second period, not a lot happened. We flipped the puck up to Axon. Axon's at the blue line. He loses his footing. He was sliding, and he kind of pushes himself up, takes a shot on Mason. That was kind of cool to see. We had a power play. Couldn't do anything. Got some shots off at least. Though everybody's talking about the JJ hit in the third period. I thought the hit that was way worse was the one on Jenner. 9% sure we were on the power play. This is the one of the downsides of doing a one-take video. But Jenner's in front of the net battling. Puck goes behind the net. Jenner's like, okay, I gotta go get it. He turns around. The player he was battling with turns around. Jenner gets to the goal line, reaches out, touches the puck. And the guy, all he has seen at that point was numbers and just shoves Jenner into the boards. That's boarding. That's checking from behind. That wasn't interference because Jenner had barely touched the puck, but he didn't see that. He thought he was interfering with Jenner. There should have been a penalty there. That one was way worse than the Jack Johnson one. Jack Johnson one was bad. We'll talk about it in a second. But we couldn't do anything in the second. Jets couldn't do anything in the second. Bob came with some big saves for us, keeping it a 1-0 Jets game. And I was looking at the clock. You see, going to third period, we're down by a goal. Jets played the night before, and they're playing Mason. We're drilling beat Mason. We're very good against scoring against them. So, we got this. Very easy for us to do this game, come out there and win. Start the period, still not good. We were all over the place, chasing pucks. Jets were taking it to us. We couldn't do anything for it. We were just trying to get stuff up there. Even our goal, we were not playing to the way we should. We can't win a lot of games. Thankfully, we play the Jets, but if you don't start playing until the final 5 minutes a game, you generally don't win those games. Axe scored with about 10 minutes left. We win the face-off. Get puck works through to Seth Jones. Jones takes a shot, and it hits a couple of Jets, and Atkins just smacks at it. It goes through Mason. Goal, 1-1 game, going to overtime. But before we go to overtime, we talk about the Jack Johnson hit. Jack Johnson's in the corner. He has the puck. He spins around because he's kind of on his feet. He looks. He sees Brandon Lemieux coming in. Brandon Lemieux has been hitting people all game. Borderline hits, which, okay, cool. You're third game in. You're throwing borderline hits, but you're trying to make a spot for yourself. I get it. As Jack Johnson spins, he's now facing the boards, and Brandon Lemieux comes in and just crushes JJ. And I saw some people like, well, JJ turned at the last second. Fine. JJ doesn't turn around. He's now a couple feet off from the boards, and he gets crushed. That's boarding. That's charging. It should have been a penalty. The ref did not call it. Should Savard have punched him in the head? No. Should Anderson have jumped on top of him? No. Did he deserve it? Probably. Because he'd been doing that stuff all day. And if you don't send a message to this kid, hey, 3 games in, this is not the 80s and the 90s again anymore. You can't do that stuff. That is dangerous. You are going to get suspended, you are going to get penalties, or you're going to get the crap beat out of you. One of those 3 things has happened. Since the ref didn't call a penalty, the league's not going to give him a suspension. So, you're going to get the crap beaten out of you. Do that again. Maybe next time, he'll come in and be like, oh, and people kept saying JJ turned last second. Okay, so maybe 1 cut because my computer acted up a little bit. But that split-second reasoning is when player is here and player is here and going for the hit, and he goes like that, at the last second, this player turned and it's a bad hit now. That he was far enough out that split-second reasoning shouldn't matter. He should have been a little bit like, oh, we're trying to stop, but whatever. General one was worse. That one sucked. We're moving on. We're going to overtime. And we played like we do in overtime. Very strong. The Jets controlled the play for the first couple minutes. Bob made a huge save for us. Crap, was it Wheeler? I think it was Wheeler. Got behind Panarin. Panarin did not know he was behind him. And puck works his way out. Wheeler's on front door and just goes round, and tries to pit it past Bob. Bob just throws everything at it and happens to catch it. Big save for us. We go down. A little bit later, we go down. Bufflin is skating down. Don't know why. He kind of like just went skating down to get the puck. Anderson was on top of him, chased him down. Got the puck, worked his way out, battled for the net, caught a couple shots off, worked his way behind the net, gets around. Dubinsky does a flying screen in front. Anderson takes the shot. It goes past Mason. Jackets win 2-1 in overtime over the Jets. And it was a sloppy game. We can't play like that again unless we're playing a crappy team like Arizona. If we play like that tonight against the St. Louis Blues, we are going to lose the game. You have to play better. You have to start the game sooner, and you have to finish the game. So, until next time, click like and subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and I'll see you later.